Hey guys, I got a question around my first question and answers video that asked, is it okay to be a gay Christian? So I told them I'd do a completely separate video on it because it's a big topic that people want to know about nowadays, I guess. And then I asked a bunch of people on Twitter what if they have any questions I could answer, and I got like 5 questions. So I'll start with those first. Are there any biblical verses you can use to prove it's okay, or do you just think that God accepts sin all the time, so why shouldn't He accept homosexuality? Like, even Christ acknowledged that some people are born differently from all the normal people, and God's love, like, extends to all who believe in Him. So, I mean, I don't know if there's a verse for that, but I know for a fact that even Christ said that people are born differently from the normal people. Clearly, I was one of them, so I don't know if that really answers your question, but still. They always say it's wrong in church. They say you're knowingly and deliberately continuing to sin, and that is why you should be condemned to hell. Thoughts on this? The church will put lies in your head that I believe, like, alright, I don't think a lot of people understand this, and I might be wrong about this, but King James Version of the Bible, that is what King James wanted to be in that Bible. Okay? He could have thrown out a whole, like, chapter in there, and just, I don't want that to be in there, because I don't want people, freaking thousands of years from now to know the truth. So who really knows the truth, honestly? Name one person on earth who knows exactly what happened around that time. So, I mean, if I'm condemned to hell, I'm condemned to hell. I mean, I can't really do anything to prevent that. I'm not going to change who I am just because people are going to say I'm going to hell. I mean, it happens. Whatever. Have you spoken to a Christian leader about this? What did they say? If so, no, I have not talked to a Christian leader about me being gay. But I have talked to a lot of friends that are involved in the church that go every Sunday, read their Bibles, and I mean, my best friend, like, she's awesome. She goes to church camp with me, and I told her about it while I was at church camp. She was like, I don't even know everything. I don't know nobody knows exactly what God thinks of homosexuals. So, I mean, she didn't agree or disagree with me. I mean, she's there for me. That's why she's one of my best friends. 'Cause I love her. Do you think society and Christians will ever accept it? And I just got another question. That has nothing to do with this topic, okay. Do you think society and Christians will ever accept it? Not the Christians in this society, never. Probably never. They're probably, like, they're really, really, like, going to church every day, helping, like, putting statuses about the Bible, or, like, putting verses and everything. Those people are like the crazy Christians that if you do one sin, you're going to hell and think everybody's perfect in their family. Trust me, I'm talking about somebody that I used to go to church with. I'll point that out there. I don't Christians in general probably will never accept it, honestly. Unless, like, I'm a Christian, but, like the major Christians, like preachers, pastors, youth leaders, all of them probably never. But a lot of Christians actually do accept it because they understand where I'm coming from. But that's all that I got on Ask FM. So I'll go to what I was going to originally say. I've been going to church ever since I was very little, probably like 6 or 7. Started like going to church camp when I was like 8 or 9. I've been going to church camp ever since. I mean, I have made a lot of mistakes in life, and I stopped going to church camp for a year, and then I came back and talked to my pastor about that, or the preacher about that. But nobody really knows from my church camp that I am gay, and I'm honestly very scared to post this because I know I'm scared to know what's gonna happen when I like show up there this summer for the 2 weeks that I'm there. But I mean, I knew being open about this is some of the situations I was gonna have to face in my life, and I was willing to do that just to accept the person that I am. I got like people always like ask all these questions, so that's kind of why I'm trying to put this into, is it okay to be a gay Christian? I 100% believe it's okay to be gay and to be a Christian. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. If two people love each other, why are you gonna try to stop that? Who cares if they like the same sex? Like, it's honestly not that big of a deal. Of course, they can't reproduce, but I mean, maybe they don't want babies. I don't know. I mean, I want kids. I'll freaking adopt if I want to. I'll adopt a little African baby if I want to. Like, what the heck? I wrote this down. People think being gay can be healed by going like therapy or going to church, being blessed by your pastor and all this hoopla. You have to be so oblivious in this society to think like, oh, if my mom wasn't okay with it, I would've been like, Mom, I'm gay. She would've been like, oh, I made you a therapy appointment on Monday at like 7:30 in the morning. Like, that's so dumb. Like, why would you even want to waste your time on that? Because if somebody admits to you that they're gay, okay? People might be like bi-curious and ish, or whatever the heck that means, I don't even know. But I mean, like, you're not gonna get healed. God's not gonna be like, oh, you're not supposed to be gay. Sprinkle a little fairy dust on you. Like, I don't understand people nowadays. They're crazy. How's that right? I'm sorry. Oh. About, like, the person that asked, like, any verses, like, or anything. I put 1 Timothy 1:10 says homosexuals are included on the list of lawless, disobedient, unholy, and profane people. Please tell me. Alright, say somebody doesn't know me, like sees me walking down the street. Alright? They don't know me, they don't know I'm gay, they probably don't even know I'm a girl, okay? How are they like so unholy and profane when you don't even know them? Like, that might, I swear, the Bible is probably, it might be the best selling book in the world. I'm not gonna get that wrong, but the Bible is an interesting book. Like, you have to dig deep to understand the freaking Bible. Like, it's crazy. And a lot of people don't understand this, but God puts us in His image. People always, I don't even think of stuff that they say, because it's so dumb. But every time somebody asks me, like, do you think it's okay to be a gay Christian? I'm always like, if God knew who you were going to be before you were born, and before like your mom even knew she was pregnant with you, why did He make you gay? If He's so against homosexuals, why did He make you that way? We are in His image. People do not understand that. But somehow we always forget that. We just believe a book that's written thousands of years ago and say, oh, well, this says that and that. But we don't think about all the, like, if you dig deep, you'll find, like, the answers to all your questions. Not in a book, just in life in general. I don't really know. I don't really know what else to talk about other than, like, oh, again, to the person with the verses, there was Luke 7:36, there's a prostitute, everybody knew she was a prostitute. Oh yeah, a lot of people believe that if you're gay, it's worse to be gay than to be like a murderer or a prostitute. Which is, I find that very funny, because I forgot gay people go around shooting people and sell their bodies. I forgot. Oh, darn. But Luke 7:38, there was a prostitute who came into the church and everybody knew she was a prostitute and she wanted to be forgiven, and she cleansed the Lord's feet in her most expensive perfume, and the Lord forgave her. Like, if we were going to be forgiven that easily nowadays, I mean, we'd be good to go. That's all I freaking got right now. If anybody else has questions, I'll see if they got any more questions I want to ask. Hold on. No, I don't have any more questions on ask. But yeah, I'm sorry, it's very late, and if I got off topic, I apologize. But I also wanted to I put a note, a huge shout out to everybody who supports me and always looks up to me because I express my way in a different manner, or I'm just myself and I don't care what other people think about me, because like I tweeted this earlier, can't please everyone, so just do you. That's what I try to be, is I just want to be an inspiration to people. And just thank you to everybody that supports me and everything. It does mean a lot. But thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, go check out my other videos, and good night.